Hello, I just wanted to show off some more matches, uh, and pretty much all these videos I think I'm using, starting out with Mike Tyson, who is getting closer to 2500 CP, and Armored Mewtwo, and I have a Scrafty. I always call it Scrafty. It's a Scrafty that is also closing in on 2500. I have a lot of projects that I've started and haven't finished, but while I've been talking, you can see that Mike Tyson took a noble beating. He took Armored Mewtwo to a shield. So I honestly would count that a win, especially since he's not even 2500 CP yet. So I take out his Mewtwo with mine, and then he puts in a Giratina. The cool thing about getting an Armored Mewtwo is it can totally take a Giratina. It will go toe for toe with one. The side strikes hurt, as you can see right there. And this guy, I think, was running Ancient Power. Don't do that. You see how much damage it did? It was like nothing. So brings the Giratina to his knees, to be honest. Bring in Scrafty, who's going to be the carry of this team. He's just able to just put out so much damage, and if you put in the investment to make an XL Scrafty, then he's pretty tanky too. This is the first time that I had used him in the Ultra League in these matches, and I was just surprised that he's so tanky. In the Great League, you have to really be careful how you use him, but here he can just take a little bit more than you would think. So this guy's got a Scizor. If you're running an Armored Mewtwo, you want to keep your Armored Mewtwo away from this guy, because not only does he double resist your Psychic, he also has Night Slash, which is probably the best dark move in the game, I think. But Blastoise is just a beast and is just taking these Night Slashes. Keep in mind, he's still not even all the way leveled up. The Machamp is a Chad, but I love to see one because I'll just throw out Mewtwo. So, Alolan Muck is the worst unless you have a Scrafty. Scrafty will clap both Alolan Muck and Umbreon because they don't really do much damage to Scrafty. Umbreon at all. Like if you have a Umbreon, if you're an Umbreon going up to Scrafty, just know that you're gonna lose that match. He double resists him. Let's see. Yeah, see, the Dark Pulse did like 0 damage. You definitely don't want to fight the Machamp. So, but good thing I have the. Oh, looks like I just duked it out till the end. That's okay. I knew here that my Mewtwo is going to be able to handle this. Yeah, okay, and he surrenders. So this guy is going Shadow Articuno, which I thought was interesting. You do see some Articunos. I'm not a huge fan. I have an Articuno, but basically all you can do is just spam this Icy Wind. Something I will say is this Articuno was running Ancient Power, and it almost one-shot my Charizard, and it just totally threw me off guard. So if you do run Articuno, also get Ancient Power, because that does kind of add like a pretty cool element to it. The Icy Wind will debuff them, and then the Ancient Power can buff you. Okay, so there's the Umbreon, and I know that it's going to kill the Mewtwo. It's just going to happen. Even the Dynamic Punch just barely did any damage to him, but this is like my ideal situation here, because Umbreon just has no way to answer Scrafty. And he switches, and so I'm able to switch, and my Blastoise is not debuffed anymore because we've both switched out. His Icy Wind is not going to do much to me, but I am able to connect this Hydro Cannon, and it is a surprising amount of damage. I didn't think it was going to be able to do that much either. So he's kind of struggling here, and then he just throws a charge move just so he will live for a little bit longer, but Scrafty is just loaded and ready to go, and I have 2 shields left. I was thinking about 2 shield flexing, but I'm not sure how much the Last Resort does in this league, so figured I'd keep it safe. I'm pretty happy with an Alolan Muck lead. just so I don't have to worry about him with Mewtwo, because Mewtwo just doesn't even really have an answer to him. Like, you can hit him with Dynamic Punch, but even that just barely does anything to him. He's a tank and he just smacks. So unfortunately Mike Tyson has to go down, but he did get a shield, and Scrafty is ready to come take this man's life. I'm not sure why he doesn't switch, because he's just not going to do much to Scrafty. And so there we go again. Bring in the fighting type, switch right into Mewtwo. I will say that this guy, although I don't think that you should run Brave Bird, that there are that many situations that would work out for you, but it did surprise me. It did a lot of damage, and it would have made much more sense in that situation. So then this guy, he petty kills my Mewtwo and then surrenders. So this guy does not respect Blastoise's damage, and his Dragonite pays dearly. And then I believe I get another Hydro Cannon off on this Alolan Muck, the exact same reason, and I might even get another if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's what he gets for being disrespectful to Mike Tyson. Not that many people have been disrespectful to Mike Tyson in the list. So that guy almost took out 2 of his Pokemon right there. Not even 2500 CP. I was originally going to run a Snorlax with this team, but I just think that Blastoise is better. Because the reason I would run Snorlax is as a Giratina counter, but Blastoise can totally take him, and it can take more people, as to where Snorlax has his own counters as well that just exist in the meta. So I definitely only started using Blastoise because he is a clone and he has a tattoo on the side of his face. It looks like Mike Tyson, but he's genuinely really good too. But anyways, if you've made it this far, think about subscribing and watching another.